Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a review of, once again, Rent-A-Girlfriend. Yes, we are now covering Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 4, Episode 4. Now, I want to cover this episode to get it out the way because we're about a few chapters away to the Hawaii arc. Sorry, let me fix this. Thank you. We're almost to the Hawaii Paradise arc. People call it the Hawaii arc or the Paradise arc. Either way, it's the Hawaii arc. Now, I want to go in on this episode because, I don't really want to bring this character up on this channel, but, I swear, every time I see this girl in Rent-A-Girlfriend, I legit want to punch her in the fucking face. I legit want to punch her so much that I don't even know why she exists. I don't know why this bitch ass character Mami-chan is in this scenario. Why? It's always the ex that's interfering with the love. Can the ex move on? Can the ex just forget about this and that? Can the ex just drop the freaking ball and move on? You dump somebody, you move, and he or she moves on, and then all of a sudden the ex comes back. This is like one of those like caught in the act or cheaters or whatever you call it, but they gotta stop. It gotta stop. Leave poor Kazuya alone. Yes, I said poor Kazuya, and sometimes I feel bad for him, sometimes I don't. In cases like this, it is, and I'm like one of those guys who read and watch Rent-A-Girlfriend. And every time I see Kazuya do some good or bad things, I question him. But still, I have a love and hate with this guy. Everyone else is having some good time moments here. And this episode is just too much to call for. Especially Ruka. And especially Chizuru. But let's get right to it. So anyway, let's talk about it. Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 2 episode... I say Season 2, see? Season 4, Episode 4. Which is, by the way, and I'll still say, the GOAT. It is the GOAT of rom-coms. The GOAT. Okay, so let's get right to it. Okay, so Kazuya, it's hard to describe Kazuya in many ways. He's very, very passionate with Chizuru. He loves Chizuru. And now trust me, guys, I read the manga. I know what's trending. I know what happened. Everybody's talking about that latest chapter on Rent-A-Girlfriend. Everybody is talking about it. Props for them, and I said it before and I'll say it again. The creator of Rent-A-Girlfriend, he's top 10. Greatest manga creator of all time. He's ranked 9 in my eyes. Now, Kazuya confessing to Chizuru in the mindset of all this, just seeing these two people blushing. That just goes to show you, Chizuru is a tsundere. She's a downright tsundere. She's a tsundere to the core. And I understand we're rushing. You can't rush perfection like this, especially Chizuru. So, Kazuya saw Chizuru in the apartment together. Well, going to the apartment, you can see them blushing. So much so that made Chizuru blush. So they all know what's going to happen. Now, Ruka is still playing the role of, I'm your boyfriend. I think, to me, Ruka needs to step up or develop some more. I mean, Kazuya still has feelings for Chizuru. Ruka is stuck fighting. She's not backing down. I mean, like, ever since Season 1, she has loved Kazuya. Now, even though Kazuya loved Chizuru, Ruka is not backing down from a fight. Ruka's not backing down at all. Her role of, like, oh, you're still cheating, you're still seeing Chizuru this, you're doing that, okay, help it. What about me? Come on. And so much so that Kazuya is walking at night with Ruka. It's like having Ruka around you as your girlfriend. She's one of those, I will protect my boyfriend at all costs. And with Ruka walking Kazuya home, make sure he's inside the house, and make sure Chizuru not getting close to Kazuya. Everything that Ruka does is just to protect Kazuya from Chizuru. And every time we look at this, we're like, see, like, that's a good girlfriend. I mean, think about it. To have a girlfriend like that, to walk you home and see if you're inside the house, and all that, and make sure no one's going after you, and make sure the other girl doesn't come after you. That's a true girlfriend. We need someone like Ruka. Now, look, I'll be honest. Ruka is my fourth favorite girl. Shocker. I mean, before Mini came involved, there were 4 girls. I had Ruka at 3. But then, when Mini came involved and I see Mini stepped up to plate, Ruka kind of like downgraded to 4, because there's nothing about Ruka that kind of like developed, and then she still had that, you know what I mean? Like, Ruka still had that same personality vibe. Ruka had that same personality, the same role. Nothing ever changed. She squared off against Chizuru a lot. She squared off against Mami-chan. There's moments where she squared off a few times, but still, she's still the same. Now, I'm trying to be respectable as I can possibly be, if I can try. Bear with me on this. And I'm dead serious. Bitch ass Mami-chan. I want my friend to watch this show, because I can't believe what I'm about to say. I can't believe what I'm about to say. Ladies and gentlemen, Mami-chan is going to play a key role in this Hawaii arc. I hate saying that. I freaking hate saying that. I swear I hate saying that. I hate Mami-chan so much that I hate to say it. She's going to play a big key role in this Hawaii trip arc. Trust me when I say this, from a guy who reads Rent a Girlfriend, trust me. And I'm one of those people who says this. You take Mami off the program, we will still have a good Rent a Girlfriend, if you think about it. Kazuya, Chizuru, and Ruka going square at it for the love of Kazuya. That's that. Mami is just Mami. I wish I swear, she's one of many characters who I want her to be in the world of Goblin Slayer and literally let the goblins do their work. That's how serious I am with Mami-chan. So the reason I bring her up is because Chizuru and Kazuya had a little situation now with bitch ass Mami-chan. Apparently, Mami found out that Chizuru was at her house, and she put all the pieces together like, oh yeah, that's the same bag. Oh, I know that bag. That's the same bag you had. And plus she knows Kazuya's grandma and friends with Kazuya's friend Kibe. Which brings me, and it's gonna be twine here, because it's like, oh, and she knows that Chizuru's a rental girlfriend. So that's kind of put the pieces together for Mami-chan. So that's here or there. Now, Kibe, this is the thing about Kibe. Kibe's the best friend that Kazuya ever had. That's his ride or die. That's his best friend. They were talking, and they explained how Kazuya's grandmother always visits Kazuya's grand's funeral, saying one word. Normally we see Kazuya's grandma just ranting about Kazuya, saying, "Oh, get a girlfriend." No. Make sure he find peace and happiness. That's the only, best friends stick together. So I like that. But here comes Mami. Oh my God, where to begin? First off, Mami bumping the Chizuru, the pigtail Chizuru, regular college Chizuru. And she's like, oh, that's you. Oh, you look mad different on your Insta girlfriend page. And she's all like, listen, I don't want to I'm keeping this a secret. Plus, I got a coupon to this donut shop. Let's all talk. You and I talk. And I'm like, oh my Lord, this is going to fucking suck. And I can't believe I'm saying this. As a fan of Rent a Girlfriend, I hate saying this. Mami won this one. I don't like saying that. But Mami, she's ruining Chizuru's life. She's literally wrapping around her fingers, toying with Chizuru mentally. Like, damn. That's how serious it is. Like, damn. I can't. I can't Chizuru suffer. She just love people suffering, and I hate that. I fucking hate that. Mami just playing a role of suffering to let people suffer, let her like bow down to her. Like that's how Mami-chan is. Now, okay. I brought something important because I want to bring this up. Because that ending made freaking sense. Sumi. Sumi is the reason I watch Rent-a-Girlfriend. She is the reason she's best girl in Rent-a-Girlfriend. Sumi is the reason why she's top 5 greatest in my greatest waifus of all time. Take a look at my Sumi shrine. That's why she is top 5 waifus. You understand? It took one episode in season 1 to prove that she's best girl. It took one episode to prove that she squared off against Mami-chan and she's not afraid to speak. Yes, she may be shy sometimes, but she writes and she communicates and she talks sometimes, which is the first step to development. She has stepped up her game since season 1. Guiding Chizuru, guiding Kazuya. This girl done it all. She is stepping up. And then the ending shows Sumi and Minnie together going to the beach and have fun. That's how you make a good ending credits. And I hope that's the ending credits. I hope that's official ending credits. Because that's how you make a good ending credit. Because you know why? Because if you go back to if you're a fan, look, I don't want to spoil anything. The Hawaii trip arc, as you can see, Sumi and Minnie are not going to be in this arc, but they're going to be supporting the arc. Like they're going to be in most for supporting wise, you know. But Sumi and Minnie, Sumi and Minnie, they should have an episode of their own. I swear, Sumi and Minnie should have an episode of their own. Sorry, they should have an episode. Like you can't fabricate that. Like, come on, Sumi and Minnie together going to the beach. That's a good episode to see. And then the ending credits. Oh my God, the ending credits just show Sumi walking out of the donut shop the same time, Mami and Sumi. I'm sorry. The same time Chizuru and Mami walk into the same donut shop that Sumi got out. And that was like a 30-second, that was like maybe 30-second late after that. And I'm like, damn. If Sumi had to stay there for a little longer, Mami, can you imagine the sit down with Sumi, Chizuru, and Mami together? Oh my God, that would have been dope. The fact that Sumi is gonna back up Chizuru and it will be a 2v1 situation. But because Sumi left the donut shop about 30 seconds later before those two showed up, I was like, damn. That could have been epic. But overall though, this episode was pretty good. And I'm sighing because bitch ass Mami is rolling the dice again. She's rolling the dice so much that it's not even close. She's just gonna talk to Chizuru, sit down one-to-one conversation, eating donuts and coffee, and see where this goes. And I tell you right now, guys, I can't believe it. Mami is this is why she's the freaking antagonist of Rent-a-Girlfriend. I can't stand this chick. I can't freaking stand this woman. Somebody gotta dump fire on her. Someone gotta take her to the world of God and say, someone should execute that woman because she doesn't have the right to live. And look, guys, I just can't. The only thing that I saved this episode was Sumi. Sumi and Minnie saved this episode, especially Sumi, by the way, because we had to get the appearance of Sumi. But still, I'm glad that she appeared, and I'm glad it's there. So, yeah, they're the reason why. See, I'm calm. I'm good now because of her, she did it. So thank you for watching my review of Rent-a-Girlfriend Season 4, Episode 4. I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.